that you guys went through those sewers. It was pretty windy and pretty run down. I encountered a bunch of rat men, and there was some weird slime on the floor and stuff. You guys did some investigating on it. Didn't seem like it was the source of like the mutation or whatever, but that section of the sewer out ended up running into supercharged mutant rat men that were larger than the other ones. And then in the very last room, that seemed to be like a temple, a place of worship. A tall, slender rat man with horns ended up attacking you guys as you guys tried to board up and take a short rest. In there, you guys found some gold and actually found a letter. The Waywatcher also on Redmount was somewhere called Freeman's Estate. You guys don't know where that's at necessarily, but you guys do have a name now of where you guys need to go. So yeah, we'll pick up with you guys exiting the sewer. You guys, they told you to go into the sewer in like the alleyway. You guys right now, you guys are just it's probably 12 o'clock at night. It's really late. Around you, you guys are kind of in the ghetto, and yeah, the game isn't there. They kind of left back to go do what they were gonna do, but right now,
all of you.
We didn't get paid, did we?
Let's go hunt him down and try to get paid. I vote.
I mean, all of you will hear. All of you will hear in your heads, though. I really don't care about pay right now. I just want a hot bath.
That sounds
well,
like
we'll get money, then you can buy a hot bath.
you guys haven't taken a long look or anything yet. So
Sounds nice.
That is fair. Let's take a rest and then we start kicking down doors.
Well, where did they... Do we know where they went? They're just not around.
I mean,
back to their place, that where you guys had that final battle with them, where you fucked them up in that little project area, where you were surrounded by like the housing project that was a couple stories tall.
Yeah.
That's where they took you and basically told you where to goes and all that, and it was the game leader that got you there.
Yeah, maybe see if he's still there.
Should we split up?
No.
That'd be a bad idea.
That would be a bad idea.
Especially if we're worn out like this.
Let's go to a tavern. Get drunk off our asses.
About right here. You guys are only like a couple blocks away over here.
Okay.
Why can't I increase the screen size? Fucking goddamn it.
You can use your settings to do it.
That's where you guys had height. This is where you guys are now. Like in the little alley over here.
Honestly, if it's only going to take us a few minutes to go over there, may as well see if he's even there.
Yeah, we may as well.
May as well. I still got my bonus hit points out of the way.
Oh yeah, you're nearly dead, aren't you?
I am nearly dead, but I also have my soul shield still up. It's not gone yet.
I think, yeah, based on this, I still have one spell left.
I have 2 spells left. I've got it.
Right.
I am
I'm gonna cast my
completely out
cure
of
wounds.
key.
Oh. You heal one.
You went to town though. You did badass. Right, you can fuck some shit up.
He beat the ever-living shit out of giant peppers and wanted them to Neverland.
But you,
That just feels instinctual for some reason.
Anywho, let's head back over to where we believe our gang friend is.
Okay, let's go.
Let's collect. Did
I'm
we take a horn or something? Yeah, I would have taken a horn. of killing you.
I am still under the effect of Blade of Bone. So, I'm still Mr. Ribcage.
Can't you, like, deactivate that?
I can. But once I do, my Blade of Bone is useless. My Rib Sword is useless.
Toss a
Kinda
blanket
like
over it.
Have a blanket.
I mean,
Wait. I actually might have a thing for this. 1 second. Gotta double check. Yes, I do. Okay, good. God damn it. Okay, so my incomplete cloak of protection. Oh wait, no, never mind. I don't actually have that. I lied.
okay.
Shit.
Well, it looks like I'm going to deactivate it and just toss my loose rib into the gutter somewhere.
Let me make a roll real quick. So you toss your rib into like back into the sewer before you guys leave the manhole.
Yep.
As Crow's climbing out, his... Go ahead.
Over.
What?
You guys want to walk over?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a short
Yeah.
distance.
You do see a couple of the Joker gangs. There's like 3 or 4 of a group, 3 or 4 people in a group. It looks like they're selling drugs or something to like a little kid. Pass them. Up to that housing project or whatever. Knock on the door, and the same guy that you guys talked to. I didn't write down his name, but we'll just say it's
Joe.
yeah, it's Murray. Murray answers. It's only been like a couple hours since you left you, so he's kind of expecting you. He answers and says, "So is it done?"
I'm
Of course it is.
gonna whip out like an ear that I probably took from the rats. Yeah, quite done. Did you know that rats can grow horns? Because I didn't.
Did you know that rats really like blood goats?
About them, all I know is that there's too many for us to handle down there. So we appreciate you guys doing this for us.
No problem.
Now we don't
Yeah.
have to do our business in broad daylight on the streets like animals.
You might want to watch out. The corpses, I'm pretty sure, are still there. They're probably a bit diseased. Also, there's some blue goo. I'm not certain what it does. And I'm just gonna
It most likely
hold up my
turned them
vial of
into
it.
that.
Might have adverse effects on people. Clean it out, maybe.
Also, if you see a smaller rat, if you've seen some smaller rats down there, be careful of them. Because I am not sure if all of my summoned rats are gone.
That's to fight rats.
Yeah, I made them essentially cannibalize their larger counterparts at one point.
So what was the agreed upon reward for this?
It
Do you guys
was
remember?
9,000 gold.
It was 9,000 gold, and I'm pretty sure we can ask this guy where the Freeman's estate is now.
9. Well, there's a bit of an issue. Since we have to clean it up, we're gonna have to do 4,000.
Going to have to what?
4,000. We can't do the 9.
Cleaning.
6,000. Crota says with a persuasion roll.
Ryukin's just gonna insight him real quick to see if that's literally for the cleaning.
Yeah.
He's being a dick, yeah.
Yeah. So, 14.
As that's all I have on me. You guys, from what it sounds like, we're gonna have to clean up a pretty good mess down there, and there might be some blue goo or green goo down there that is
Nope.
turning my man.
Ryukin's failed growl turns into a purr.
Deception.
So,
Oh, sorry, I meant to do a different roll.
intimidation.
Either way, he is purring instead of growling.
Yeah,
But,
you can either take it or leave it.
I mean, you could also just give us 6,000,
Okay.
and
okay.
I
How about
won't
this?
flood the sewers with rats again.
No, don't worry about this. How about this? You pay us 4,000 now, and then we come back for 1,000 later. That way you only have to pay us 5,000, and hey, you can have time to get it on you.
That actually works.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Alright, he tells you, look, you took the full gun, you guys look pretty beat up, and then he tells you, he claps his hands real quick, and there's 10 guys on the shattered remnants of the former, where you guys blew chunks off of the roof and stuff. And of these gang guys with plugs and stuff in their hands again. And I'm gonna need Ordis, since you made the persuasion check and he's talking to you, or an intimidation check. We'll just go straight up with it.
Or just loses.
You're a little bit intimidated. You know that you can sense that you guys are pretty beat up. They're fresh. Even though you guys took them out, I don't know if you want to take on this fight.
I still got my 37 hit points, guys.
Alright, we'll take the 4,000.
He chucks a sack of gold at you, and it kind of hits you in the chest pretty hard. It seems pretty disrespectful, and he slams the door in your face.
Alright, I'm to check
Well,
the
I guess
sack.
that's the
Is there
last one
4,000 gold in
out.
here? Is there 4,000? I'm checking the sack. Is there 4,000 gold in there?
Oh, my God, okay. There is.
There is. Okay, good.
Alright. I say we go
You guys remember
back.
that was gangs throughout the city that pulled their money together. So you guys are assuming he pocketed the other 5,000 gold pieces from the other gangs.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, let's go rest up and discuss our next move.
Very good.
Wait, do we have a bag of holding?
No, we don't.
No, that was. Remember, they took
That
that.
was taken.
Though,
So took-
as you guys walk away, Ryukin catches up to you. It's like, oh, yep, alright, here we go. Just so the GM knows, he took a shit right in the middle of the doorway. He's hoping he'll step in it.
You sprayed it through.
Yeah. With hopes that he will step in it.
So, so tavern, guys? Tavern?
Yes.
Yeah, let's find a local town.
But
or-
before I go in, I gotta find my cat. Hold on. And then he just kind of runs off and goes looking for his cat. He comes
Yeah.
back with a big steady cat.
Yeah, Ryukin probably would have assisted with that to make it easier.
Or are you just getting a familiar?
While,
Oh. Maybe that's
while
a
they're...
No, I have a cat in my
Yeah.
inventory. That's my companion.
Oh,
Yeah, he actually is a real cat.
okay.
Well,
while-
there's a Slayers Guild if you guys just want to rest or whatever, but
That is true, that is true.
That is true. We could do
Yeah,
that.
we could probably rest and get a
And it is
bath
probably
there.
more secure.
Also, Ordis,
Forgot that. Yeah.
Ordis,
Yes.
once everyone goes to sleep, how about you and me go out, open up a sewer grate, and flood it with rats?
Honestly, I was gonna go with you right there if you were going to say, go raid the gangs and take the money that they owe us.
Now let's kill the gang and ruin this town.
Okay, we'll put that on the docket. Something to
I
do
mean,
later.
it's pretty obvious that a large portion of this town's infrastructure and economic standing comes from these gangs.
It's true.
We could Destroy the gangs. Make them rethink their little life decisions about cheating us of our coin.
5,000 coin.
Yes, 5,000 coin. Was it gold? Was it platinum?
gold.
I don't know.
Let's go. Alright, so we're heading back. We're heading back to the Slayer's Guild.
Yeah. And with hopes that we can get a bath.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys make it there easy enough. You do some shady stuff going on, like drug dealing and stuff like that, late at night. End up going through the markets, past a couple of clothes shops, the town square, and make it to the Slayer's Guild, where you guys are greeted by Ezekiel and Alexander once again. And they tell you where your rooms are and
Alright.
food. Or,
Yeah, we're gonna eat. Sleep. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
make sure nothing touches the pile of gold that we have.
Kuroda's going to
Ryukin-
sleep under Ordis' bed.
Ryukin's gonna take a bath before he eats anything.
Yep, Warren's gonna quickly start throwing off all his gear to pick up at too.
Yep. Everyone's taking a bath.
do yourself
I
a
have-
long rest.
I am not taking a bath so long as we're holding this much gold.
I mean, Kuroda can watch the money.
Yeah, as long as there's someone watching it.
I mean,
Ryukin will be
Kuroda-
the quickest to bathe, so once he's done, he'll get out, go over to the gold, and polymorph into a large cat and lay down on it.
By this point, Kuroda thinks Ordis is his friend now, and he's going to protect them with the utmost certainty. He's going to keep on trying to protect them. So now on, Kuroda's deciding to sleep underneath Ordis' bed.
You now have a monster under the bed.
I have a skeleton man in my bed.
Good.
So, imagine it though. Someone comes in your room in the middle of the night. He slowly turns out onto the bed, hands shaped into claws, teeth out.
Yeah, with Ben
Yeah.
pulls
It'll
the guy underneath the bed, crushes him in his ribs.
It'd be spooky. It's like a horror movie, except it's
Kuroda.
Except it's friendly.
friendly.
But yeah, we're gonna eat, sleep, bathe, that kind of thing. Not in that specific order.
Alright. Now, what I'm
Alrighty,
going
so you wake up the next morning, feeling refreshed. You get a decent, not the ones that you guys are used to at the Slayer's Guild. It's just bread and like milky soup.
I mean, given the fact that this town is in ruin, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Now, which one of you is the strongest?
The cat.
Physically.
I have 16.
Oh, right. 16
The
strength.
cat.
Alright. Now,
I may be able to do damage, but I'm much more agile than I am strong.
I'm
The
going
cat.
to give... I'm going to give the Lauren 2,000 of the gold that I have.
Okay.
I can actually hold a small portion myself.
Yeah. Divide that amongst everybody. I've got to go pay off some debts.
Alright.
Wait,
Oh,
we
yeah,
owe
you can do
money?
that.
I owe money.
From what?
From... You see this armor that's super badass and made me, like, nearly invincible when we were fighting?
Yes, I remember. Go pay him. Yes.
Yeah, I should pay that off. Alright, I'm gonna head to the teleportation circle.
Should probably shave that down.
What?
Um,
Okay. That's why
Am
I
I
get the 2,000.
dividing this 2,000 by 4 or by 3?
However you want to.
I mean, there's 3 of us.
Alright. We're at 666.66.
So 666, then what's left?
0.6666.
You know, the 1 coin.
Okay, then, one of you two take it. Ryukin's fine with the 666, which you see him lay down and roll all over it, and it seems to just fall into his fur.
That's disgusting. Okay.
Well, no, it's like his fur is just pulling it in as if it's holding it. But it isn't actually there.
Teleportation circle. I'm gonna be sick when I get back.
Personally, I need to replenish my magical supplies. I lost my alchemy supplies to make elixirs. I lost a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I need a new ring, now I'm thinking about it.
Ring protection. Ring.
No, I need a new silver ring.
Resupply, or
I mean, I could do. Actually, I could use a
you
needle.
can do that.
I could use a needle. I need a whetstone.
Alright, so we get 3,300, 33 gold each.
Alright, so here's what I'm doing. I'm teleporting.
How much was
I'm
that?
going straight to the dude.
333. What?
Yep.
We'll do yours first.
Mine?
So you go to Moonbrook shop, right? And
Yeah,
back.
I'm just gonna pay off the 2,000 gold I still owe.
It's easy enough. You teleport there, make it there. While you are there, though, he tells you that you guys, he's been hearing some stuff about you guys. Hot, steam, using necromancy and Chancellor's Landing. And you guys might want to watch out for that.
I say, oh, don't worry. We'll just tell him that it was transmutation and it was mistaken.
Easy enough. He thanks you for the gold, and you can go right back to Chancellor's Landing if you like.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
Let's see, how much are there? Okay. Yep.
Teleporting
do that yet.
twice that close together, you're going to take 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah, no, I'm also considering what I'm gonna do with the rest of my money, because I could buy the materials for something else that I've been kind of wanting to do. Yeah, you know what, I'm doing it.
Yeah, you're gonna make a sphere of annihilation.
Oh, sure, yeah, with my 100 gold.
Yes, you can do it. I believe in you.
Make a grand calculatron.
Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm basically buying powdered lodestone, some charcoal, just some random miscellaneous items that I can get.
Yeah.
We'll say,
Rid of
10,
what?
15, we'll say 10 gold total.
Oh no, I know the cost of what I'm buying, because it's for a specific thing, and I just barely have enough money to do so.
Not to mention, it's literally his class ability.
It's my
It
class.
has a specific amount.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, so 39 gold, guys, and then I'm teleporting back. I'll take my point of exhaustion.
1 point of exhaustion. What's everyone else doing while he's doing that?
I'm shopping. I'll let those guys go because I have miscellaneous shit to buy.
About what you're looking for, and I'll tell you the cost and if you can
Okay.
find it here in Chancellor's Landing.
Okay then, I'm going to need either a needle or a silver ring. I'm going to need a whetstone. Let's see, what else do I need? I need a shoe, but I can get that off of anybody. I need a pouch, like any leather pouch, so I can carry sand in it.
Pocket sand.
So far you did.
I need 2 flasks, empty flasks, so I can just fill them with water. And other than that, I don't need really anything else, because my other shit requires items from humans or myself.
Alright, so you spend pretty much the whole morning going shop to shop and asking around, but eventually you find everything. It ends up being like 2 gold. Everything else is 10, so we'll say 12 gold total.
Okay, so I'm 336. This is the most money Corona has ever had on hand.
Hey, you can make so many shields with that.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know, and
While all that's going on, I'll be
But-
helping out at the tavern or wherever it is we stayed there by performing for passerbys and stuff.
Ryukin's just meditating on the bar.
Hey, so you guys went to a tavern? Lee?
I think we're talking the bar type area of the Slayers Guild.
Slayer's Guild is at, I don't know if you see it, it's just a tiny little building right
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I guess we'll go to the nearby tavern.
This is the inn. You guys can go to that inn.
Yeah, let's just go to the nearby inn. We can always give them some money by doing stuff there.
And while you guys are there, earning 3 gold.
Oh, I should have gave a coin back to the guy who paid us. I have this one spell. Could have used it. Do it now.
Let's see. Say Aloran will play. Ryukin will probably just do some acrobatic shit, bouncing off walls and tables. And he's a trained monk, so he's got really good acrobatics.
Just check to see if anybody can tell that you're not just normal cat.
I mean, he's doing flips.
Okay, so
Plus, he's still bigger than normal.
okay. Well, everyone thinks that you're just this amazing cat, and they end up getting the bartender like probably 50 gold. Or,
Wow.
gives you guys free drinks if you guys want.
Sure.
And then my cat can be dancing by Ryukin as he's doing his flips and stuff, because that's what I trained it to do.
There you go.
So, about this time I
Free
come
drinks
back.
while you're there. Do you guys want to meet up? It's probably
Yeah.
like 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it makes sense to meet up back at the Slayers Guild about the time Mortis would get back.
By the time
So you guys
Kurod,
meet up?
by the time Kurod is back, he's sitting by the cat, watching it. Oh,
Right. So,
Grooming your pet.
so I come back. I'm like, okay. Oh boy, busy.
Emmett's pretty upset.
Yeah.
Ryukin's
So
just
we gotta go
meditating.
find that estate. Gotta go talk to Redmount. But now we are, or at least I am somewhat ready.
Mm.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling like shit. I'm feeling really light in my pockets now again, and it's kind of sad, but I think
Well, if you need money, I can give you some. I got a bunch from my last adventure.
I already
Exactly.
took way too much. Anyway,
Alright.
Let's see. I will say this. When it comes to the money, when Ryukin rolled around, you did see a black spot on the side of his fur get a bit bigger, and you realize now it's a bit bigger, it looks like a money pouch.
What the fuck?
like a marsupial.
Like
Well,
a
it's just the colored marking in his fur. Like, it's not a physical pouch, it just looks like a money pouch in his fur, in the coloring of his fur.
Like a marsupial.
God damn it.
Marsupial.
God damn it, you're as bad as Goku thinking Piccolo was a Yoshi.
Like dinosaur.
Anyway, yeah. Unless there's anything we need to do in prep.
And so,
Um,
you guys don't know where Freeman's estate is.
We
Yeah,
need to
that's-
find that out.
That's why I said we need to find it.
Barkeep! Kurod hails down the barkeep.
Yeah, he's like, what can I do for you?
By any chance, Freeman's estate is.
Freeman's estate. And you see he kind of brushes his hands through this long beard that he has.
Nice beard.
Yeah, right outside of town. It used to be like a wealthy farmer's estate, but I heard it was abandoned.
I'm going to slap down
It's
10.
outside of town.
Okay. I'm going to slap down 10 gold coins in front of him and say, "Thank you, sir. We'll be off now." Well, actually, where's the
Thank you.
general direction?
That's all I know.
Okay,
Let's see.
that's fair.
Though, actually, now I think about it, should we do those tattoos again before we go? In case we need them?
Not,
You don't know about the
I'm not-
tattoo cat.
Yeah, no, you don't know about that. Only I know about that.
Well, he's heard mention of magical tattoos. He's curious, actually.
That is true. Even though you weren't say that when we were being jumped.
I'm gonna say no to it for now because I don't have my gauntlets complete yet.
Hmm.
Also,
Right.
if you take one of these magical tattoos I offer you, Mr. Cat, I don't know your name actually, but well, Mr. Cat, if you take one of my tattoos, you may be imbued with the element that I bestow upon you, but you're gonna be weak to the opposite. Very weak to it.
If it's something I can dodge, I have a chance.
I mean, we got blown. Or just got double hit by that dragon.
Hmm.
But don't worry, I'm wearing it right now.
That is true, you are.
Well,
Vengeance is complete.
I'll think about it, but it's intriguing. How long did it take you to do?
Actually, that's a good question. The longest it's ever taken me to do was a good, not even a minute, a little less than a minute.
Well, it's
So
one
Matt-
action.
That is spells.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking rule that it takes a little bit longer.
all right.
I don't know if you guys have seen, but I'm pretty covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'd take a bit.
Well, it is
Yeah,
magic,
that's
but-
fair. Yeah, it's magic tattoo. I don't care if it takes more than a minute or a minute. I have never used it in battle, so it's going to need some reasoning for not being used in battle.
Yeah. Interesting.
So I'm going to say 10 minutes.
So, dude, it's gonna take to get the right arcane symbols and shit in there. You're gonna have to be pretty detailed. It's gonna take at least
Probably an hour. Maybe
That's
more.
fair.
an hour for a small tattoo.
That's fair. I'm going to say 1 through 3.
How big do you want it?
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm not against changing my spells, by the way. Shoden Cat, do you want a tattoo or no?
Why not?
Currently in the background, everyone's staring at Kuroda as he talks to a cat.
As they just see the cat blink and squeeze its eyes at him, and then roll over and expose a patch of just completely blue fur on its side. It looks like the markings have shifted.
Very well, cat. We shall wait. We shall wait.
Oh no, he was exposing the side to you for the reason of here's your canvas.
Alright. Alright
You
then.
can do it.
Alright. Ordis.
Not yet.
I'll probably
Tom,
use, yeah.
No, Ordis, pull down this cat.
Oh, okay. I can do
Alright. And with this is the very wrong, yet out of context reason of a man trying to tattoo a cat.
that. Wait, which
There is
tattoo?
no context to
I'm out of character. And if you mention ice, Ryuken's like, okay, yes, that'll work.
I mean, I was just going to give you the tattoo because you said you had a blue patch of fur on you.
Like, his fur is normally blue. That he just cleared the markings so he'd have a clear spot to
Alright.
work.
Alright then. So then, I'm going to give you either a fire, ice, or ooze tattoo. I'll give you the count of 3 till I actually dig in this needle. Meow twice for ice, meow once for fire, meow 3 times for ooze.
You hear 2 quiet meows
Alright then.
as he literally starts breathing, and it looks like he's gone into a meditative state.
Okay, so Lauren, did you want one?
I'll wait for a moment.
Since he's just a small guy, we'll say that this one to get all the right etchings and stuff just perfect. 30 minutes.
In the middle of the little tattoo drawing and etching, he's going to say, so, I'm going to make it into a cat, most likely, unless you tell me otherwise. Alright? Alright.
He just tells you make it the... He shows you a symbol on some of his other markings with a quick flick of his tail. It's a symbol of a stylized cat's paw with its claws out.
Yes, a tail. Very well.
Again, he flicks his tail to it and holds it pointing.
Alright. Cat's paw it is.
So, you now have the mark of ice. Go ahead and cast it so you can make a note of it.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. So his eyes leak a little bit of cold air, and now he has a glowing blue mark of the Catspaw clan, which is where he is from in the Feywild.
What's great is you chose the right spell to use it on. I mean, this very thing could use, because this one is melee. As is the fire one, but this one's ice.
Yeah, and he can dodge fireballs.
In truth, if I go up into 5th level spell slots, I could start doing lightning and necrotic.
Very nice.
If I get up into 8th level spell slot, I can make a exile one, which I have to specify a place and then tattoo them, and if they go into that place, they will be killed instantly. Has to be very specific though.
Okay, I just do it on me and have it be the afterlife. I can't enter the afterlife now, or else I get sent back. I'm fine.
I mean, you could always go to the...
To the void. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I plan on going.
But yeah,
Some best friends there.
so yeah, once the tattoo's done, Ryukin squirms up.
I keep him pinned down, so I can pet the belly.
He accepts the pets.
Alright, so who do you guys want to start to ask for them?
Yeah, we need to find exactly
You
where.
guys just want to wander in to see what the experts can.
That doesn't sound like a smart idea. That sounds like
Yeah.
it'd take a long time.
I mean, isn't that what we've always been doing though?
Let's see here. Couldn't we
I
ask
mean,
someone at the
You remember that?
at the guild?
You remember the werebear situation? We wandered aimlessly for hours out there.
I had you guys make survival charts, all kinds of stuff.
I know, but we wandered aimlessly until we found it.
That's fine, yeah.
Soon. One more level and I can run across vertical surfaces in water.
Oh, that's the spell I didn't get. Now I think about it. Walk up moonlight.
Soon this cat will never need to swim again.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, let's go ask
Yeah.
around, guys.
Yeah, let's just find this out.
Where do you guys want to go?
I vote we go out into the courtyard and yell to random strangers, where is the Freeman's estate?
I vote we go to the guild, or the Slayers Guild, and ask them.
I vote
You can't
I pay them for our services. Well, not for our services, for the information. And then they'll have a way of contacting us in case they need something.
Don't spend too much money.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to let's just do something, guys. I'm not the wisest of people, says the guy who has 14 wisdom.
As much as the cat.
Yeah. In your head, bunch of people as a cat.
Let's see here. So when it comes to things... I guess I think Did we ask at the Slayers Guild or the bar? Is the main thing.
We asked at the book.
Okay, so yeah, let's do the Slayers Guild first.
I lost 10 gold at the bar for doing nothing fast. But information is the best kind of food for your mind.
I think Illithid would disagree. I'd say he'd think that a mind is the best food.
The mind is the best food for information.
That is fair.
At least for when it comes to Illithids, but yes. So yeah, the Slayers Guild, and then I guess it's just a matter of maybe asking a couple local shops. If you can't find it there.
We're at this inn right here, so Sarah Green is just a couple minutes past.
Now here's... What? Oh no. I was talking to somebody else. Sorry.
So the Slayer Guild is just a short walk away. You guys see that the market's busy now. Bunch of shops. You see some townsguard dressed in really nice armor with the emblem of housecrafting on it. You guys come down, make it to Slayer's Guild. Ezekiel's the only one in there right now. What can I do for you?
Well, looking for the Freeman estate.
Says the psychic cat. You know we're in the right when a person doesn't.
Never heard of it.
I was just say you ruined this, man. I was say we know we're in the right place when a psychic cat talks to another person and they're not batting an eye.
Around them for a couple of days now.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Do you know anyone who might?
Yeah, I know you get some work outside of I've never heard of it inside town, and if it's called an estate, it's probably not in this.
I mean, we've heard it's on the outskirts of town.
It was a farming place.
Alexander's actually outside of town right now. If you hurry, you might be able to catch him at the exotic animal trader. Tells you it's over on the left side, through the left gate.
Okay.
Here, it's over there.
Right.
Okay. You want to go there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're.
So you guys make your way over there, pass through the large iron gates right here. While you guys go through the area of Black Bay, you see a different gang. They're dressed in like sailors' clothes and stuff. But you make it through, uneventful. End up passing some buildings on the outside, looks like hovels and like fishing type stuff. And then you reach this pretty big building, and inside there's like a bunch of caged animals like tigers, bears, lions, crazy stuff like that. There's even a ibis that's caged up in there. It's no bigger than like a dog, but it's caged up, and it's pretty busy in there. It looks like there's some people buying horses, and but they're not the same breed that you guys are seeing. They're like really short, this orange and white color. Perception check to see if you guys can find Alexander.
I mean, I have a 5.
I got a 2.
Probably me.
I'll just roll mine.
Can you end up spotting smell more than anything? Being familiar with the smell and the service, you point him out. And if he sees you, you see him, and he's like, "Oh, are you guys looking for me or something?
Yeah.
What can I help you with?"
Looking for the Freeman estate. With a mental yawn.
Yes. I was not going to say that.
Yeah.
Hi,
Uh, the state is abandoned old farm estate, but it's it's probably a mile away from here. Says you have to go up through the dock, and it leads you from the main road, from the main gate to the city, and just keep going this way. It says right here.
Huh.
Alright.
How in the seven hells has no one found that place? Or
Seven.
at least forgotten about that place? How would they forget about it?
7. I thought. Wait. I thought it was 9.
I don't know.
What was mine?
Maybe it's like the McRib. It was there and then it wasn't.
These are very uneducated people that hardly ever leave their cities. 3 people.
That is fair. That is fair. We're expecting too much from. This is not Magic the Gathering.
So we head there.
Yes.
As
Yep.
fast as we can. Trying
Yeah.
to avoid.
Come up
I'm
on the
keeping a
road.
lookout. Yeah, I'm keeping
You
a
see
lookout
that?
so we can avoid the sailors or whatever.
That was actually down here. You don't see any shady. I mean, there's lots of shady looking people, but they're not grouped up or anything or wearing similar colors in this area. But you guys make it through. There's a bunch of fishing stuff and like exotic goods here. Kuroda, you actually bought some stuff that come up here. You guys make it. You guys come to where it splits off. It looks like there's a run-down like road, but it's unpaved but it's lined with these old, unkept-looking trees. It looks like it goes back quite a ways, so where the house is quite low. Yeah, you just want to walk down the long roadway?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, is there any kind of plant, like weeds and stuff around the road, or?
Yeah, there's hasn't been tended to at all.
Okay, so Ryukin is going to attempt to stealth into the weeds.
Round.
And I mean, with his Mask of the Wild. Just in case it's only light.
Alright. I'm just gonna continue down the what I'm assuming is the path.
Yeah, Ryukin will keep pace with you, it's just that he's obscuring himself.
I'm just gonna be like out in the open. If anything attacks, I know that he's gonna jump in and then, oh yeah, by the way, I have friends.
Yeah.
Right,
Now,
so
you start to see that there's like empty barrels on the side, and as you get closer, you can hear a lot of ruckus going on, and it sounds like partying. There's like a loot going closer, and eventually you guys can make out a bunch of different critters in front of this large house with like marble pillars on it. But you can tell that it's definitely got moss over it. And it's definitely unkept. Yeah, you guys come up to the house. You guys are about 100 feet away from it, and you can see that there's probably 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people out there, and they seem to be having a good old time. They're not really paying attention to you guys, but that's what it looks like right now. You can see that there's barrels. There's people dipping their mud into open barrels and catch a strong whiff of alcohol.
So abandoned, as they said.
People that now that you guys are pretty close, they're rough-looking humanoids. I'm not sure if they're elves or even more mixed with them.
I see.
They're lugging chests and barrels and valuables out of the estate. And
Oh, there.
they see you, and they just kind of keep doing what they're doing.
Ryukin's gonna climb up into a tree nearby them.
Let's check. You want to?
Yeah, I think I'll try and keep it stealthy. Not as good as my earlier one, but still.
Yeah, you want to make a athletics check to get up to the tree?
Athletics, or could I use acrobatics? Or is that not applicable to... No, that's climbing, you're right.
Because you're climbing.
Yeah, alright.
Because you're a cat. Wooden tree.
Yeah. And if there was something closer, I'd hop up.
And it's make it with advantage.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Pick it up there. You can't tell if anybody saw you, but you made it up there.
I mean, I still look like... To a passerby glance, I still look like a cat.
With glowing eyes.
You notice the rest of the party, they're just cheering their own game.
Alright.
Yep.
So I'm just going to saunter up to the closest one.
They kind of turn their attention to these three do.
So I'm just going to say, do they appear to be elven?
Perception check.
What?
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay. I thought you said chain shirt, and I'm like, well, I don't know what that has anything to do with it.
Okay, so with that good of a roll, so you can see pretty good over here are humans, I mean. And then the three in the back look like half elves.
Alright, so I'm going to be speaking in elven now. And I'm just going to say, hey, we're here on business. We're friends of Redmount. Or associates of Redmount.
Let's just see, he crosses his arms and he's got a long sword on his hip, but he crosses his arms and puts down his drink and says, speaking common.
Alright, I say, okay. I'm an associate of Redmount, and I'm here on business. I was actually kind of looking for him. If anyone knows where he is, he's a very elusive man.
Perception check, insight check.
I'm back.
Is
What
Ryukin
happened?
close enough to hear this?
Oh, you is the nat 20.
He's blind to his teeth.
I didn't even hear what he said.
He said that he's an elusive man.
No, I said he's an elusive man.
Oh.
But what
He's
the
not
guys? He's not here. I'm just like, okay, look. We have business dealing with the arcane nature of maybe some items, some services, and I need to know him. He's expecting us.
You want to make a persuasion roll to get him
Yeah,
to tell you,
I'm making a
or-
persuasion, yeah.
You're more persuasive than I. Can
Dude.
I
While he's doing that, while he's doing that, I'm gonna go up next to him, seeing I'm a kid, to see if that'll help Ace and the other workers a bit.
Oh my god,
Make it with advantage.
okay.
roll again?
18.
He's gonna make a roll too with advantage. Yeah. He tells you fuck off, he's not here. And as he does that, you hear this loud commotion coming from off over here on the side of the house. Probably this area used to be paved or something like that, but it's so overgrown with weeds and stuff. And all these green things these are trees, these are bushes and stuff that are overgrown. But looking over here, you can see that the half female are basically dragging this other guy over here to this stump over here, and they're arguing you can. They're dragging a panicking woman who's like got blood all over her face. Like her face is bleeding all over her white shirt, and they're bringing her over to a stump over here. They're arguing about whether they should kill her or not, but they're leading her over to a stump that's right here, and the stump is clearly covered in blood.
I'm gonna go approach them and say, "What's going on here?"
They just tell you none of your business. And,
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is my business. I'm here looking for Ulfric von Redmount, and I'm getting some backsass, all that kind of stuff. You guys aren't letting us see him, and now I see that you're going to most likely kill this person right here. What have they done wrong? Truly.
As you do that, the human male pulls out this really oversized two-handed sword, and he says, "Fuck off! This is your last warning." He throws the woman on the stump.
Okay, Ryukin's going to prep himself. Is that guy Ortis was talking to close enough that Ryukin could jump down and headbutt him in the process?
This is him right here that he was talking to.
Okay, so would Ryukin be able to make a jump like that with his move speed and
You could just go down and use your movement.
That's fair. You know, he's gonna go down and just saunter up to the guy like a cat would.
You didn't pay attention, you were.
He's gonna start walking around him, and then the moment things go to shit, Ryukin's going to bite his ankle.
Alora, what are you doing?
I'm gonna join the group and not look menacing at all to see if it helps with the situation or whatever.
Do you want to go over here with Kuroda, or do you want to go with Ortis, or where do you want to go?
I'll stand next to Ortis.
Alright, so we're right there, kind of backing him up.
Alright.
Kuroda, this guy's, the sword is way too heavy, like, to be used in battle, so he puts it behind his back, and he's gonna...
It's good for executing.
Gonna do it pretty soon.
Okay, yeah. As soon as Ryukin sees that, he's gonna bite.
No, he said pretty soon.
Oh, okay. Well, no, as soon as he puts the sword behind his back, ready to swing.
I was gonna attack as well, but okay.
Okay,
well,
so...
he was holding action, so we'll do him first. Plus
That's fair.
Yeah, so let's see here. They just hear the anger as he bites into him. Probably...
Yes.
Okay, so he starts, he kind of clamp onto his foot, and he's like bouncing away, trying to kick you off of it.
Okay, so this is a surprise round, I'm guessing? Right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to cast a Blade of Bone on myself, transforming into the monstrosity that I am before ripping out my rib cage, and then swiping at him with my bone blade. That's 23 hit.
So this guy with the blade, on the ground, behind his back, look down, he's ready to rear it up. You rip out your rib, piece of your rib, and so that's not a melee attack, is it? Yeah, it is. So you have to get it.
Stabby.
You can see that he drops the sword on the ground, and as he does, he goes, "What?" But before he reaches back for a hit, but before he can, you see a very familiar person step out of the front door with a cracked aged wood, same black armored. Ended up taking you guys prisoner, and he's holding that same gem sword in his left hand with the long flowing black cape that matches black armor that's got black fur up on the top. And he says, "That's enough."
Kuroda stops a few inches away from his chest Oh, friend, old friend, how are you?
And you are?
Oh, you remember at the temple, I was God. That you sicked around 50 undead. And I survived for quite some time. It's me, Kuroda. Gaunter O'Dim sends his regards. We're here to settle a deal with you.
He was kind of aggressive, and then you said Hunter Odin, and he has his helmet on, so you can't see his reaction, but his body language definitely softens, and he relaxes his shoulders and lowers his sword down. And he says, all of his back up, and he gets away from you, right? They all kind of circle up around, and they're listening to him with their hands on their long swords. His rooms with the half-orc woman over here. And this lady just runs off. They don't even chase her.
Kura is going to slowly circle around to Ulfric and say, so, you got a little crew going on here. Tell me. How are you doing?
It's none of your business. You said Hunter Odin?
Yes, very much so.
That's how you got off that ship.
Oh, mostly. I mean,
Your face is open right now, right? You don't have a mask on or anything, right?
no, never had a mask.
The one that give you that mark on your face.
Yeah, in truth, I rather like it. Looks rather nice, doesn't it?
Peer through the metal helmet that he like.
In truth.
He points over to you, right? And he points over to you.
I'm stepping away and
Angry
stepping away
cat
and say,
growl.
Business associates. I'm just gonna say business associates. They're here to help with our deal.
At this point, Ryukin has backed out of kick distance.
Like over here, what are you gonna do?
Like, he's near Ortis, but basically he's put Ortis between him and the man, so he doesn't get kicked.
He's way over here.
Yeah.
Not right here.
Oh, no, the guy he... between him, Ortis, between him and the guy he bit.
So you're right there.
Yeah.
Alright, Lauren, did you want to
that's
position
going
yourself?
on, Lauren's gonna give a big goofy smile and wave hi to Offred
Ulfric.
and make himself look like he's not a threat at all.
Just some kid who's been brought along for the ride.
How do you like my addition to my orphanage?
Yeah, I got 2 dads now.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They even got him a magical cat.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And you can back up if you'd like, but he's trying to go in the middle of you guys. You want to move with him or try to stop him?
I mean, Crow is just approaching Ulfric and staying a good distance away.
So he's you see that he's more relaxed. He's not about to attack you. But
I
he's
know.
within 10 feet of all of you. But he's why are you guys here? What does Odin have to do with you guys doing this?
Well, we got to grant 3 wishes for you. That's about it.
So it's time for that. And
I can play you a
Nice.
song.
he's charged you with accomplishing this.
Very much so. I mean, he crashed the ship. I'm pretty sure he's a mage. Or maybe... is he a mage?
He's more than that.
Is he?
Is he
That's
Gandalf?
Out of character, Harun just thought he was some kind of Jin.
You guys all are assuming, and that's how you guys know him as a genie.
As for Ryukin, he was a strange person, a little...
I was very much This, I very much distrusted him. I thought he owned a demi-plane.
I never met who they're talking about.
No, he
That
was
is
the
true.
guy that did some stuff with them at the bar
He
when we
sold
first.
some stuff to us.
Oh, okay.
He sold stuff to us. And then he freed us from a ship. By crashing the ship.
Anyway,
So after that, he tells you it's time, but I can't allow you guys to handle my crew like you could do.
Well,
There's nothing you can do about it. And now he raises up his sword and kind of shakes his shoulder like a boxer or something, loosening up his shoulders, cracks his neck.
alright then. Kuroda's going to take up like a normal swordsman stance, having the blade close to his center.
I'm
What's
just.
everyone else doing?
I am.
at this point, Ryukin has stopped grooming himself, has looked at him, and has begun to move himself into effectively the martial stance that he had learned since he was since he was a young.
We're not
kid.
gonna win against Wolfred.
No, I didn't figure.
So,
Still, if he wants to
we can
fight,
try though.
Lauren kind of gives a frowny face at the gesture to have to fight and shrugs and waits.
I'm just gonna go up to Kuroda and just kind of pull back and listen. He may have been rude, and I, quite honestly,
This is less
With-
about
with
being
our-
rude. I need to get my wedding. He's the only one who knows where it is.
it's a bit of a listen. Now your crew probably doesn't know our relationship, but it's a bit of a long story, and we're kind of eager, I guess is a good word, to get this stuff done. And the more holdups we have is just not great. So I think you can understand that
I'm
you're
in no
mildly
rush.
irritated.
Everyone, he tells you I'm in no rush, and everyone will initiative.
Alright.
oh,
Oh, shit.
I mean, better than the 3 I would have gotten.
At the very least, Kuroda is back to his normal state of passive AC.
Okay, so he lifts up this 13, first he raises up this red crystal sword. That's it. You guys can see now that it's only bladed on one side and it has a really sharp curve to it. I'll try to zoom in more. It's got a really good curve to it. I'll move this over. And
Nice
once again, you
sword.
feel that pulse. Yeah, very, very familiar with pulse that you guys felt around those crystals before. And before we do anything for that, I need you to roll a straight, whatever
Intelligence.
your, not intelligence, but whatever your, I gotta look at my sword real quick.
I thought it was my spellcasting mod.
Plus your spellcasting modifier. I have it written down.
Okay.
I have this.
While you're doing that, I am going to cast
It's not your turn.
It's not your turn yet. The red sword is like a magic negating kind of thing.
It basically has an
It's
anti-magic
gonna
pulse.
cast counter charm, but I
This is up. You hear him mutter a word. Or just you can make a perception check real quick.
8.
Just hear him mutter something like that. So, Florida, I need you to make a straight D20 roll, adding your spell modifier.
Okay. Oh, my spell modifier?
So roll a D20.
Like spell
and
attack
add your
modifier?
Like
attack
spell
modifier.
save, spell attack mod? Okay. Slash roll 1d20 plus 8. Oh, I forgot the roll. space. There we go. 19.
Not enough.
One.
Right, you feel that tattoo that you just did that's radiating and this energy disappear. That tattoo is inert.
It beat a 21. Shit.
So he's gonna pull that sword out. You guys hear him mutter something. He muttered something, and he was gonna attack closest person to him that he was talking to the most, Ordis. Attacks for you. Is that
Yeah,
it?
that hits. Yep.
I'm gonna change it real quick. $21. Doesn't hit you, right?
No, 15 doesn't hit.
19.
Two to hit.
2 hits.
1d8 plus 7. For the Jesus Christ.
Actually, now I'm curious. How do I have to beat that save? I'm curious now.
So you're going to take on the first attack a total of 27 damage.
Wait, it's the first. Okay, so the first is, let's see. So I take half damage from the physical.
12. Half that.
Yeah. Yeah, so
And this
6.
is, the second one is necrotic.
Okay. So that means 15.
This is the physical, so half that.
So, is it 6 or 5? Round it down or round it up?
Round down.
Okay.
So, and then 17 necrotic damage.
I think he's down. How much damage did you take? A lot.
Not a lot. Not as
Yeah, I
much
know
as you
that.
think. Not as
Really?
much as you think.
Oh yeah, artificers have higher hit dice than me.
Yes, just barely. Also, I have a
So,
pretty good constitution modifier. Let's see, so that's
Those
5.
3 attacks rip into you, and you feel that pulse of anti-magic coming from the sword. Next up is going to be Valorian. He just rushed Ordis and stuck in place.
Alright, I am going to do counter charm.
Counter charm won't do anything. Okay.
Counter charm won't do anything.
Just in case. And then that's my turn.
Let's see here. Alright.
Cat, punch the shit out of him.
Yeah. So, with where he is, Ryukin's gonna circle around to attack the back of his leg.
What is it still everyone's turn?
Oh, it is?
He said he ended his turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, right, you can...
Yeah, I already used my action, so I can't really do anything else.
You don't have bonus action spells?
Like a healing word.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, I have cure wounds, that's it.
Action? That's an action, isn't
The
it?
action was the
I'm
counter.
actually gonna use my turn for this. Ryukin's going to use Killikini Cat, which I realized we hadn't used quite correctly. But I need to make either an intelligence investigation or a wisdom perception check to look for a weak point on his body. Which I have
That
advantage
is-
at.
Which is pretty high, I know. 24.
So what is it looking for? Just a weak point on his body?
Yeah, basically the whole thing with the feat is that I find the weak point, attack it, and then grapple onto it.
Yeah.
So there's the back of his knee isn't armor.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure that perception was my action, so that's all I can do for now.
But next up is Ordis, he's right in your face.
Yep, but you do have someone behind him now.
Alright. So I'm just gonna kind of look him dead in the faceplate mask and say, "So, what was your wish then?" and then I'm just gonna I'm gonna back up. Yeah, I'm gonna back up 30 feet. Blow my second wind. Well, first blow my second wind, then back up.
It's you, right?
Yeah, but it's...
And
6, and then the necrotics.
6 plus 16 is 22.
I'm looking pretty bad. Alright, and then I'm going to draw my weapon, and I'm just going to draw my weapon and say, are we really going to fight? And that's just the... Or I'm going to ask, is this to be to the death? And then that's my turn. I'm not even firing.
Next up is Florida.
Alright then. So I'm going to try and reach out and necrotic touch him, which is a spell. So do I have to roll?
Yep, go ahead and cast it first.
Alright then. Necrotic touch. Where is that? Here we go.
Before it goes off, go ahead and make another straight DC. D20 roll plus...
So 21.
Nope.
What?
When you touch them, it fizzles out. You can see that the energy is coming out of your hand, and you feel that pulse once again, and it just dissipates in your hand.
Well, I'm still going to use my to deal 8 damage to him. That's it.
How's that?
No, wait, 4 damage to him. Sorry, because I still cast the spell.
You don't.
It doesn't. All right then.
The spell does not go out.
All right then. All right then. Let's see. I still got my bonus action. I'm gonna try another spell. Solar Shield, guys. I'm going to try and cast it upon everyone I can see from where I stand. Let's see. Who can I see? Can you point to me, please?
We're all...
Yeah, we're all around him.
Okay then. I'm going to cast it on with the Solar Shield.
Make that DC. I'm not even putting the DC.
Wow.
So
Fizzles.
as that goes up, yeah, it fizzles out. Sparks of looks like fireworks starts to dissipate from around you. But Ortis, as you backed up, you no longer feel that pulse.
I just realized that would actually be bad for me. My unarmored defense.
It's not magic, is it?
No, but the shield would conflict with it.
Oh.
From what I remember, monks can't use shields with their unarmored defense.
It's not a shield. It's just like it's like a force field.
Oh, okay.
No.
I mean, no, it says it acts like a regular, large, heavy shield.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Yep, it does. So that would conflict with it. Either way, this saved you.
Next up is going to be Ulfric's turn. He's going to turn to Aloran. 3 attacks on the Aloran. Do one at a time.
Rocky is now determined to try and bite a vital artery.
Does a 15 hit?
It does not. And the 26 hit.
Okay, so 2 hit you. So I'm going to roll the 2 physical damage first.
So wait, oh yeah, this is Ulfric going right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing
No,
that hits that didn't
shouldn't
hit
be
was the
plus 7, that
15.
should be plus 13, but we'll just keep the 2. The plus 7 is for the physical damage. 8, and then the second one, 14, that's all physical damage, the slashing damage.
Alright. I'll add it up and put to my temporary hit points that I have left.
And then 43 necrotic damage.
From what?
The
Sword,
sword.
it also deals necrotic damage.
Okay.
All these guys kind of circled up around. I forgot their turn. They're not gonna fight though. Are you okay? You're not down?
Did he respond to my
I'm at
question?
55. I do think I am.
Okay.
Melissa does 22 damage to me. Plus the 21, so yeah, I think I'm down.
Shit.
You down?
No, I was saying shit about Aloran going down.
Is he down? Or Lauren,
Yeah.
are you down?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Go ahead and make a
I'm
death
down to
save.
12 each. I'm down to 12 health.
Oh,
Alright, cool. And Lauren, he just slashed into you with this pretty odd looking sword.
Alright, I am going to cast Shatter behind him in retort.
Okay, go ahead and cast it.
oh no. I need to make a con save.
Right, before that happens, he needs to
Oh, right. Well, just in case.
just roll a d20 and add your spell attack modifier.
Should be about 8.
Yeah, what's your modifier?
Oh, where do I find that?
Yeah, I don't know what it's under. I can not this.
It should be under spells.
Yep, under spells, and then at the very top. It's the third one. It's the one on the right.
No, pretty close though. So as you try to
Wait, so he has like at least plus 7, right?
Yeah,
17
plus
plus 7 isn't enough to break this thing. So yeah, you do the hand signals or whatever to cast shadow. But as you do it, you feel a pulse of anti-magic, which you haven't felt yet, and you can sense that it's coming from this sword, and it keeps pulsing out. Boom, boom.
It deals, if it hits, it's 24, is what I got
No,
from adding the 17 to the 7.
Negating your magic, and it has to Kuroda. As you saw, he reached out his hand. You see that he was trying to cast a spell and it clears it out. You just tried to cast a spell and it clears it out.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my bonus attack. I mean, yeah, it's my extra attack, and I'll attack.
Can't do that.
Alright.
Remember, it's only when you take the attack action. Not when you cast a
Alright.
spell.
Okay, then.
Alright,
Does that-
I'll grant a bardic inspiration to whoever's next.
Me?
Yep.
That's not magic. That's you saying something. So I'll allow it.
Say, hey, let's get this guy.
Wait, actually, I'm next.
It's fine. But go ahead and take your
Yep,
bardic inspiration.
I've got that. So it's a D8. Am I right?
That is correct.
Okay. So I have a D8 available to me for any roll aside from damage. Okay then, so, yep, Ryukin is going to circle around, keeping himself near that weak spot and sandwiching him between Lauren and himself.
Actually,
Then-
since it's a Valor Bard, you can add the D8 to damage.
Yes, okay. So Ryukin will now attempt the feral grapple which I can use my dexterity acrobatics on.
Nice.
You
Ah!
have advantage. He's
Oh,
flanked you.
right. Thank God. And when I... Oh, go ahead.
This is a like physical attack, right?
This is a grapple.
As you do that, he kind of kicks his shin. Is a 19? Okay, so it's not necessarily impactful.
It's a contested by acrobatics or athletics of his choice.
I'm going to roll against that, so it's actually plus 0. He's not really dexterous at the moment. Yeah, you definitely do. You latch onto the back of his knee.
And as part of Feral Grapple, I deal the damage of 1 bite and 1 claw attack, as I clamp onto him with my claws and teeth. And I will roll that d8 into my damage.
Beat his AC for the claw.
Like, did I? Like, 20 beat him?
Right. At 20, is that plus 8, or is that with the plus 8?
I mean, this is done as part of the grapple. It's not actually to hit. It's just when I do my grapple, I'm actually biting into him. That's why it's a feral grapple.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So he...
Tattoo's gone. That tattoo
Yeah, I know. Ignore the cold.
9 and then 8.
And a 7.
So that is a total of 16 plus 8.
And now he's got a growling, snarling cat biting into the back of his knee, looking for a vital artery that he knows is there.
Yeah, you rip into it, and he is definitely made of flesh and bone. He's not a skeleton.
Yep.
So now it's my turn, I think.
So now it is Otis' turn.
Alright, backing up another 30 feet.
That bell.
Alright, and taking a shot. And, yeah.
Other fell.
Alright,
Big O's?
bonus action reload. That's it.
It is Kuroda. You're right up on him now. He moved up towards, what's his name? Alone. Kuroda.
Grota?
I've been muted this whole time?
Oops!
I'm gonna try and... I don't have... Actually, I don't have the bone blade anymore. So I am going to try and swipe at him with one of my daggers.
Quick,
Actually, I don't
poke
have
him in
daggers.
the eye.
I don't have daggers. Never mind.
Poke him in the eye with your fingers.
I'm going to try and back away.
You
So,
fought something, didn't you?
so you're gonna take the disengage?
I'm taking disengage, backing away. I bought a whetstone, a needle, for my silver spear. So
I thought you took a weapon while you guys were on Blackball. Whenever you guys met up with Ryukin and a woman.
Oh yeah, I did.
Remember you took the silver thing?
Oh, yeah, I took that. It was a silver dagger. But that's what it. I'm not gonna use it right now. Instead, I'm going
How
to
far do you
try.
want to back up?
I'm going to try and back up at least my maximum distance.
So 30 feet?
Yeah. And then I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to try out Solar Shield one more time.
Where are you casting it?
I'm
On
going
the Ordis?
onto Ordis, and I'm going to cast on Ryukin.
For the one against Ryukin, go ahead and make that straight.
Not
roll.
Ryukin.
Lauren, right?
Lauren. I was looking at Robin's actual screen name, and I'm like, Ryukin. Sorry.
So, for the one that you're trying to cast on Lauren, you need to make that straight D20 roll.
Which is the bane of my existence.
It's a bane of your existence.
And on Ordis, actually goes off. So Ordis, you now have a solar shield.
I need to know how high is that DC. Can I ever reach it? Other than that, I'm out. I'm out of stuff to do.
Now I have a fiery shield.
Solar
Which I'm
shield.
that?
kind of not using. Because if it's a shield, I use my gun.
He's gonna make a perception check real quick.
Do I need to
Alright,
contest
so I
it?
have those.
No, he's making a perception check. You guys see when he rears up to make another attack on Lauren? Sword is up by his face again, getting ready to come down, and suddenly he just stops. Like he's coming down, his shoulders move, and you see his helmet look up, and he just stops. And he backs up, and he's gonna move if you guys want to try to get an attack of opportunity. You both can.
Sure. I'll quickly draw my shield.
where am I?
I'm pretty sure he's dragging Ryukin. Because he's still grappled on his leg.
He put his sword down to his side again, and he's like backing up like he's...
Yeah, but isn't Ryukin grappled to his leg?
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. He's grappled. He can't move.
Well, he's still bigger than me.
This is like...
I'm just grappled to the back of his knee. He's just got an extra 20 pounds on his leg.
Lauren, go ahead and make an attack of opportunity.
Also, where am I? Like on the map.
Even though you're flanked, nope, that doesn't work. Okay, I give up.
He gives up.
It's gonna be Lauren, it's your turn.
Wait, you give up?
I'd like to make a
Yeah,
slight check on his I give up.
same here.
With advantage.
Okay. Oh, there we
He
go.
looks terrified of something.
Nat
He
20.
looks terrified of something.
Wait, does he
Looks terrified of something.
recognize me or does he just see the shield?
He see, you know, he's been talking to you. He talked to you more than anybody. And he's giving up.
You mind if I do a little perception check on his sword? Or arcane check? Arcana, I mean?
Take an Arcana check.
Yeah.
'Cause you want to move the DC.
Shit.
Radiating anti-magic and it's stone.
Why are you quitting? Your sword is still going. I mean, you're about to kill me. Come on.
He just says, I'll tell you my wishes.
Ryukin will
It's still-
get off.
hold on, guys. It's still on turn. We're still on
Oh,
initiative.
right. Okay, so we're still on initiative. That's good.
And what do you want to do?
Hello?
Lauren,
What's wrong?
What do you want to do?
you still have an action. That was kind of
Yeah.
like a free action.
He's not attacking, and we were right. And the insight check proved that he was scared of something. So I'm gonna look to him and say, "So, why are you giving up like that? Did he scare you or something?"
Well, we already asked that question. He
I mean,
didn't
he's
answer.
not.
He just
Yeah.
says, I'm done. I'm ready to tell you my wishes.
All right then.
Ryukin, you're still attached to the back of his leg.
He's not going to injure him, but he will give it one last squeeze to let him know that he was that close to finding the artery and get off.
He kind of backs up this way.
Ryukin's got blood all over his snout.
Alright, put it. Over
I
on the
put my gun or my thunder cannon back on my shoulders or back on my back, I guess, because it's strapped. And then I'm just going through his crouch. Alright. Shield's still blazing on my arm, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So, good. Those that business is out of the way, what are the wishes?
Okay, so I'm gonna take us out of initiative.
Ah, shit, I wanted to do something.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead.
I was gonna chuck a solar sphere at him. That's about it.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
Are you sure?
I am very sure
I'm pretty sure Florida would do that.
Yeah, no, he would do that.
he wants his ring back. Shit.
Doesn't matter
So,
if he fails.
12.
It's the house.
We won't even roll the d20 for this thing.
Yeah, it's not a hit.
It just fizzles out for sure. But,
God.
yeah, we're out of initiative, and he sheathes his sword, and he tells his go about your business, and they all kind of go off and go back to their barrels of ale and wine. And you guys can smell there's still that heavy smell of alcohol. Follow me.
I was going to begrudgingly follow him.
Yeah.
All disgruntled and saddened. Disheartened.
And so he kind of leads you off to the side of the house and through a gate. And in this gate, there's like a horse that he's putting the saddle on. Let's put you guys over here. But he tells you, again, right?
Wait, what?
What? Yeah, you cut out.
You gotta get to this, right?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Now, before we go into that, did you sell my ring?
$1,000. It was important to you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was my wife's. I want it back.
Couldn't tell you what it was, what it is now. I was given orders by the chancellor to take it. He thought he sold it by now. It might be halfway across the world.
Upon hearing this, Greta just walks up into the corner somewhere.
Walkway, he pulls out something out of his pocket and it's that blade that you had before. It says maybe this will offer some sort of consolation. And it's
What was that
dark blade, yeah. You guys have already identified it, so it's called carnality.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you guys.
Yeah, Crota had it.
He flips it to you and says, maybe this would be some sort of consolation. I really am sorry if it was your eyes, but it's all business.
Crota's going to slowly take the dagger and say, it's really not any consolation.
He takes off his helmet, and this is the first time you guys have seen his face. He's a young-looking man, with like orange hair, real short, and he's got like a pretty long goatee. Not so much in the mustache, but in the chin part, it's a long goatee. And he's got this fat scar across his left eye, and you guys can see that on his neck. That black fur on his armor is the exact same burn mark that Kuroda and on her face. Carnality again?
Yeah.
I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you again.
Let's see.
You have carnality back.
Yeah, that's it.
Do the information, but
Yeah.
I can search it up actually in the archive.
I have to pee.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
All right, we'll
Yeah.
take a break. Yeah, that's where we'll.
I will say one last thing. Ryukin will look at him and do his telepathy, just like, one thing, you might want to treat that leg. One wrong move and that artery I was going after might pop. He's doing that
And that's-
partially. Yeah,
We'll come back to it.
exactly. I'm
Everyone
gonna get
some-
more water and stuff.
get some
Be back in...
water.
Yeah. Ugh. There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna need someone to send that to me.
I'll take a picture of that.
Yeah, there was no words to it, so I can't actually search it up to that post.
Some water.
I guess I'll grab a soda.
Alright, now to relax.
So, did it start?
Return.
Yeah, I've returned too. So, if I remember correctly, Lauren is a wandering tribesman trying to collect stories to prove his valor, right?
Yeah.
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 And there's more to it because he's technically the tribe saying his mother was their leader, but I can do that. I haven't worked all that out yet.
Okay. What was Ryukin's?
So, he is a member of the Slayers Guild, but early on in his life, he and his 7 effectively brothers from their monastery in the Feywilds were summoned to the Southlands by some wizards wanting to take over. Being good aligned monks, they gave each of the wizards who didn't summon them a beating and effectively broke loose from their bonds, but they had no way to get back to the Feywild. So they joined the Slayers Guild. Years later, his adoptive family died, so he retreated into the mountains, started a monastery, And now he has 7 students named for his lost brothers.
Oh, okay.
They were really young when he adopted them, but yes, I think everyone's back except for Alex. You back?
Origis is now back.
Okay, he's not back.
Yeah, we were just talking about backstories.
Yeah, I mean, there's more to Lauren's backstory that I haven't put in
Yeah,
yet.
there's more to Kuroda's backstory, but everyone just asked me for a summary. So,
I didn't know about your wife.
yeah, you asked for a summary, so I just gave you the important stuff. Kuroda's wife is literally dead. That's it.
But basically, Lauren is an openly gay little kid, but doesn't really mention much about it either.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine,
Mm-hmm.
because homosexuality it's a normal thing. I mean, it's everywhere around us. People just don't make a big deal about it.
Exactly. Like, he also has a winter wolf pet, but I wasn't able to
thought he
have
had a
that
cat.
in, so he just has a cat. He does, but originally I wanted him to have a winter wolf because it's what his tribe's symbol is. The
Just
winter
didn't
wolf.
follow you too hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you have to go through the wasteland.
And I was
of thorns.
saying, that's too Game of Thronesy. We don't need Jon Snow.
We don't need a Jon Snow, or actually, you don't need. Actually, what this game needs is a Kenku by the name of John Crow.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I won't lie, I played him before.
That was fucking scary.
I won't lie, I played him before.
Yeah.
And the only problem with him being the King of the North is that he has no original ideas. He has to read everything and copy it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he will never have an original idea. So eventually, where John Crow ruled, it fell apart because everyone knew that if they just make something new up, they will just thwart his plans no matter what.
Yeah. That's the sad part.
Yeah, because they're Kenkus.
Yeah. Alex's game on Saturdays has gotten interesting. So, earlier in the game, when 2 of our new players joined, we encountered this dragon called Regis the Proud. He was an asshole of a red dragon, corrupted with energy from possibly the abyss. We beat him, but then his corpse disappeared. Recently, in the last session, he reappeared, looking for my character. My character...
With a vengeance?
Yeah, my character is a half-dragon, so when he was looking for him, he was just shouting in Draconic over and over, half-breed.
You know, Kuroda could have went down the path of necromancy, like full-on necromancy. He could have summoned permanent undead at 4th level, and then eventually just summoned revenants against Ulfric von Redmount if he reached the 9th level spell slot.
Nice. Let's see.
So I was hoping for that, but then I'm like, it's the Southlands.
Yeah.
Necromancy is illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Kuroda's walking a fine line already.
Yeah.
I don't need more shit on him. And he's
But yeah,
smarter
this-
than that, even though he's crazier than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lauren ended up in slavery at one point, and then from there he was freed. He joined the mercenary group. They all died to undead to save him, and now he's afraid of undead, kind of.
Oh, okay. Let's
How
see
is he
here.
faring against Kuroda so far? I mean,
He thinks he's quite interesting.
Let's see here.
Fine, I'm back.
It's like a whole bunch that I'm also missing, but I'm no longer in the game. I guess the DM finally deleted it. So,
Well, we've been going pretty strong for a couple months now.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Now, what is Ryukin thinking about Kuroda?
He's just like, what the heck?
What
Okay.
is he?
He doesn't know much about magic being a monk, but he does know considerable amount about the different monk paths, having grown up in a monastery where they were all taught.
And not to mention, he's from the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
Kuroda's magic is crazy, but he's not like a sorcerer where their magic comes from Feywilds and shit.
Yeah.
actually, my anniversary is definitely Google document. But yeah, basically he shares stories of his mother, who was a great hero, and the king, and the queen of the north that fought off a witch and survived and all that. Then she died sometime later, giving birth to him.
Hmm.
And
No,
he doesn't
I-
want anything to do with his own father, because he kind of wasn't there. He doesn't even know who he is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out like how to make Game of Thrones characters with different like races
Yeah.
and try to make them like a little pun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find out somebody who will work with a Rakshasa right now.
Oh no.
Tyrion can totally be a gnome lore bard. Dwarf.
That's hilarious.
Because Tyrion Lannister, dwarf is kind of a given, or halfling. But now I need to figure out who should be a Rakshasa. Currently, I'm kind of going towards Arya Stark because of the whole many faces thing she's going on right now. Or
Hmm.
No, Arya Stark would easily be a changeling because of the many
Yeah,
faces.
and that's possible with the Eberron now.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see.
And
Right.
Ciri's gonna be some sort of zealotous
Or is it still not back yet?
paladin thing.
But we are all back, so let's get back to this.
All right.
Yep.
Alex.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys, he leads you back into the stable where he just starts doing mundane things, but takes off his helmet. You guys see that he's got the same scar as you guys, and says, "I want to put you guys up to this, right?"
No shit! Corona says, waving the dagger at him.
Well, isn't that a turn
Uh,
of events? It's almost like someone planned us to find this out. The Lord would say nonchalantly breaking the fourth wall.
Says, Hunter's a trickster and supremely powerful. You guys should be careful with the company you guys keep.
Tricksters. Eventually, we're all just going to end up in the same place. Might as well live a little. I can't say that for you. I want you dead.
Well, I don't know if you guys will end up dining in Odin's long haul, but sure.
Hmm.
I'm sure he's told you terrible things about me.
I mean, given what happened out there, what you're running,
The undead.
The
it's
undead.
about us, like, sticking out to shit.
yeah.
It's a bit easy.
You took my wife's ring from me. You sold it. It's somewhere across the world. Somewhere. After this, I might have to go on a killing spree just to go find it. If I don't ever find it, I'm not gonna rest until I do.
Definitely done terrible things, and
Oh.
I'm
And I'm willing to do terrible things.
I definitely am willing to do terrible things. But as a warning, you shouldn't trust Hunter.
Listen, I trust him fully compared to you. I trust him fully compared to you.
Understandable. I don't blame one bit. For my wishes, right?
Yes.
Indeed.
I was just here because everyone else is coming here. I'm not really sure what we were supposed to be doing.
That is true. You came around before. I mean, after we got the missions.
Well, if you want, I can totally be your friend.
You were there whenever you guys went into that bar, and Hunter was there, and you ended up choosing time and gave you guys what you guys were supposed to do.
I'm pretty sure he shoved a spoon through some guy's eye.
Good. That's
I know he didn't.
Alright, so he tells you, well, let's get this over with then, I guess it's time. My first wish, Mage of Living University, remove from power.
That's very simple, actually.
Wait.
There's a lot of ways to do that.
Wait, who are we going after?
And I just wanted them.
We're going after an archmage, guys.
That's made within University.
I've only fought one mage before, and he was the leader of this Red Grand gang out in Vandalin. And it's a long story.
You wanna fight me, boy?
I don't know. Probably not.
Good.
You want to fight me? I have had 12 hit points. I can take you.
I have 12 hit points too.
It's a fair fight.
It's a fair fight.
You guys are acting like a bunch of girls. Do you want to hear my second one?
Sure.
Sure.
The cat's just been sitting there looking at him.
I want my brother's death to be avenged. I want you guys to kill the men responsible for their murder.
Okay, who are these guys? Are they called a certain thing or anything?
We never found out who it was.
So it's our job to find it. That's what makes it possible.
Nothing is impossible with magic around, guys. In truth, it really isn't. We got a lot of ways to find this man's murderer. For instance, we could raise where's your brother buried?
Buried in the family crypt.
Are you against me raising him from the dead for a few moments to talk? As a shadow.
I told you what my wish was. Do what you have to do.
Alright.
I haven't really thought of it yet. Come back here whenever you guys have done the first two, and I'll give you my faith.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Alright.
If you guys want, I mean, I do want these things accomplished. I mean, these are my wishes.
Alright.
I was just expecting something worse.
I know, right? I thought we were going to have to travel from different planes of existence into a demi-plane or something.
Or would he
Something
want us to
really hate.
fetch the moon for him?
Oh, I thought we were gonna have to travel to one place, turn in this quest, and take a quest to kill like 20 boars just for their arses, but only every other boar will give us an arse, and then bring them back to a guy that's on the other side of the map, and then all the way back here.
I remember being in a blizzard like that.
Oh my. Yes, I remember something like that too.
But back onto the theory of bringing back the moon. There are moon shards. You know, people call certain rocks moon shards,
At any
even though they're
rate,
not.
So
at any rate, we should figure this out. Also, you might want to get that bite treated. Bites from felines tend to get infected pretty easy.
I can't heal you. You got to that's your wasted.
Understood. With that, he just goes back to start looking horse.
So, the two wishes we know now. We have to get revenge for the brother's murder. What was the other one? I actually missed
And
it.
find and put out the power of an archmage from
Yeah,
Regalia School?
University.
Redmount School University.
Isn't that in Blackshroud?
The place that kicked me out?
Well,
Well,
I think
I don't want to get
I think
us.
if we can get a cleric to speak to the corpse of the brother, perhaps we can figure out
I
who killed
mean,
him.
I could summon him as a shadow. That'll take some time. I don't got the materials.
At a higher level, I can get a spell called Resurrection, but I don't think we're gonna be nearing that anytime soon.
Those of you, you guys might want to leave, get started. You guys want to take off and talk
Yeah.
about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
No,
take-
we've probably
Let's
been
head towards the
walking.
cemetery. Let's head towards the cemetery for what? Yeah.
We gotta go find.
Okay,
Well, actually, we didn't ask where his crypt was.
Yeah, where is the family crypt?
You
Should
guys
be
want to go
labeled with
back?
Redmount.
Yeah, let's go back, guys. Where the fuck is your crib? Corona
Okay, so-
shouts from outside the
So,
house.
were you guys walking down the path towards the city again?
No, we're going to the nearest cemetery. Think it could be there?
No idea where any of the cemetery is. So,
Yeah. Plus, we
Oh.
didn't even ask him where the crypt was, so we probably stepped out the door. I'm like, wait, we need that.
Yeah, that works.
Someone more persuasive, you go talk to him because
I have 0.
yeah.
I can do it. Hold on.
go back to him and ask.
Froggy
him-
will assist.
So, 18. Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Well, as soon as we leave the barn, Ryukin's gonna be like, well, we could always try. We could always try the lands of House Redmount. Maybe it's under their keep.
That works.
Okay, so as you guys, I'm assuming you guys are leaving, right? You guys are
Yeah.
leaving.
Now we're
Yeah.
yeah.
About halfway down, out of the bushes, probably just outside, maybe 100 feet away from Fun Redmount. It's haunted. Comes out of the bushes and says, so how did that go for you guys?
I mean, he tried fighting us. Eventually,
Kicked my ass. Again.
he didn't kick my ass. Again.
Did you get the wishes from him?
Yeah.
He
Well,
doesn't
2
know
of
what
them.
his third is.
He wants us to do the first 2 before he tells us our third. He wants us
Oh,
to give
he
him
has.
time.
He needs to think of it.
Say, Hunter, you wouldn't happen to know who killed
What?
his brother, would you?
Or at least know where his body is. Or at least where his crypt is. We know
I would
where.
assume it'd be in the marshlands, where the Redmounts called home for a couple of centuries now. I know they have a crypt somewhere in Papa Mountain. Other than that, I know he's dead. It's going to be somewhat difficult to contact him. But whatever it is, there's probably something sinister behind it. A terrible person. He's doing evil work and working towards destruction of the Southland. His wishes was to avenge his brother's killing. You might, I mean, I doubt there'll be anything in a library or anything, but all I can think of is talking to the spirit of him. Which,
To put out the power of an archmage. He wants us to
He wants
topple
to.
over an archmage
Yeah.
of Redenia's school or university.
Ravinia.
Yeah,
University?
Ravenia. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ravenia
you got the
University.
black guy, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I almost got in. Almost.
I don't know how to do that. Maybe you guys can find some incriminating something on him or just kill him.
If you guys give me 4 days, maybe a week, I could take out my eye, and every hour, the eye will slowly crawl through the halls of the school, and I can see through that eye no matter the distance.
That
I
sounds
think
like
somebody
a
would
hard-
notice an eye rolling around halls.
That is true, but it's something.
Hunter. Well, this is Hunter, by the way.
Is he laughing?
Basically, so thinking that you're ridiculous.
Of course, I could always just become a shadow and try infiltrating it for a while.
Get it done. Don't forget we have a deal. And he points at Otis's face.
I'm aware.
starting at the beginning. That sounds a little bit easier.
How,
You have classes and try doing augments with them.
that's true. But before we do anything, you wouldn't happen to know... Would you?
You
You
cut
cut
out.
out.
I said, you wouldn't happen to know where a specific ring would be, would you?
That you had on you.
Yes. The one that I had on me.
I don't, but I promise you, if you get this done, I can get it back for you.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'm gonna take your word for it, because you just agreed to getting that ring back for me after this first wish.
After
Semantics.
Constitution saving throw. Make a Constitution saving throw against Constitution.
The cat has rolled over.
14.
5 points of fire damage. That scar on your face lights up.
Come on, Gonzer. You gotta admit that was smart. Ugh.
What was I thinking?
You agreed to it.
You guys are good. I'm gonna let you guys get to it. I have other business to take care of.
Oh yeah, we're good on this shit. You owe me a ring though after this first one.
Taps his fingers again and he vanishes.
Okay, Con, save again.
He
Oh,
didn't
shit.
light up your face. He didn't light up
21.
your face. He snapped his finger and vanished. You don't have to make a constitution save.
I think he's just sick of you pulling semantics on him and decided to leave.
Well, that's Kuroda's bit.
And you guys have the wishes, you talk to Adrian, and what do you guys want to do?
Okay.
I mean, what are the... You said you needed materials? Kuroda.
For what?
For the spell.
Which spell?
The one we
Shadow?
need- yeah, the one we
Crawling
need for
Eye?
the one we need for the brother.
For the brother?
You know, to speak to him.
We're gonna need... First of all, we're gonna need a vial filled with goat's blood, chicken blood, and then we need the blood of either a child, an infant, or a really horrible person. We got those criminals. Wanna go kill them? We need to mix them all together, and then I can summon him as a shadow. After an hour.
How old does the blood have a time limit on how old it can be?
No. Well, actually, yes. 2 weeks.
How long would it take us to get to Coppermouth Keep?
Well, there's no teleportation circle there, so you guys would pretty much either have to rent a horse.
We could also just kidnap a guy. You want to kidnap a criminal?
A watch would be a week. Half of that. And that's pretty much the only way to get there. Probably the quickest.
There's also one other substitute. This one's more expensive though. We're gonna need a diamond. A black diamond.
Where in the world would we get that?
That's the kicker.
Yeah.
Of course, we can also. There's also another spell I could do. Instead of summoning him as a shadow, I let him possess me for a bit. But I'm gonna need my own blood and a onyx vial for that. A black onyx
How
vial.
long would that last?
20 minutes.
Okay.
You got 20 minutes to talk to him. He will try ripping himself out of my body.
Let's
I mean,
try.
it won't actually physically hurt me.
Let's try for the shadow components first.
All right.
Ryukin could probably easily get both the blood of a chicken and the blood of a goat.
Well, that's no problem.
That's no problem.
Though I
No,
don't
we
think... I'm not sure if his wild shape would count. But he could probably go and snag one in the form of a tiger.
Now the real question is, do you want to kill a kid?
I would
infant,
rather kill
or
a horrible
a
person.
horrible person.
Well, I'd rather it be a horrible person than an infant, because that's
I mean,
close to home.
We don't have to kill. We don't have to kill the kid we have to kill the horrible person though. It's very specific. For
I mean,
Wait,
there's
wait.
always the guy
What if-
who cheated us out of some money.
we also have a kid here.
Yeah.
We don't really have to kill him, though.
Yeah, we don't have to kill him.
We can just take a vial of blood.
Yeah. You're
Right.
you're fine with that, right?
Sure, but are you sure it'd be fine seeing a pathogen and it's two different types of blood mixed together in one?
I think it's just the age that matters.
It's the age. There's
Well,
age categories, you know.
So, what age are you looking for?
I mean, what is socially acceptable as a child for you half-elves?
Pretty sure it's similar to
Well, I
humans.
just kind of go by human years, and I'm 14. I don't know if that's...
You're fine then. You're fine.
Alright.
You're not 16 yet.
Give me the spell.
Mhm.
Give me the spell.
Hmm?
You send me the spell.
Alright.
I mean, I don't have it yet, guys.
Well, we'll do it
I mean,
once we get everything.
I wasn't expecting us to actually go do it right now. Because we got a first wish to do. That one's much simpler. I have no clue where the hell that shit is.
So first of all,
Yeah, let me type it down. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on with the plot while I'm typing this down. Okay.
so you guys have decided that you would try to get the second wish accomplished, right?
The beseeding of the guy, yeah.
So you guys are gonna go to the university?
Well, we know where it is.
We know where it is. It's in Black Shroud.
You guys, okay, got it. Alright, so there's actually a teleportation circle in Chancellor's Landing, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal to go.
Alright, so first things first. I'm gonna need to rest before we teleport again. I'm not doing that.
That is fair.
Just sleep the rest of the day?
The rest of the day? Actually, the rest of the day I'm going to be working on my stuff.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Ryukin's gonna look over at, Ryukin's gonna look at his side. Is that tattoo flared back?
You just have it in a neck tattoo on you.
The book is taking forever to load. Give me a second.
Well, shit, looks like you have to redo the tattoo, Corona.
I mean, that's
You
fair.
can do it too, yeah, you can do it too.
Yeah.
Go back to where I was told. And you have another tattoo now underneath your tail.
Yep.
Yep.
And so well, you guys can spend the rest of the day doing whatever you guys need to. You guys are not too bad. Lauren, you probably earn another 5 gold if that's what you want to do. They just take off to Black Shroud. You guys use the teleportation circle in the studies field, arrive to the same Mohawk door that owns the studies field in Black Shroud. Rock Kraken is not there this time, and he's off doing something else. So, I think that's a good place to end. Is we'll just pick it up in Black Shroud next week.
Sounds good.
I got
Alright.
my goggles of night back, guys.
There we go.
You got the night back.
And finality, you guys got a legendary dagger.
Yeah, we got a legendary dagger that moans as Crota holds it.
Only moans whenever
Things are
whenever
stabbed.
you deal a certain amount of damage, but it does telepathically